So we can talk about whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Alright, so let's talk about classic WoW real quick, okay? So,
Um, but before that, we should probably do introductions so everyone knows
oh
this is a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Guildcast episode. So hi, it's me, Gildem Warrior, and this, my friends, as you know and love, is Spider Mikey.
Yep, I'm here.
And we're here to
It's
do,
about
well,
time.
we're doing an official introduction because I don't know, I never really do, but introductions out of the way. He has something to say about classic WoW.
Okay, so I logged in, right? Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, back up a little bit. So we were trying to choose a server to play on, like
Right.
day one. And so we chose, oh hey, let's choose a low pop or a medium population PvP server because every other server was full, right?
Right.
And then Classic came out and like we got a good 3 or 4 hours of playtime into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I logged out and every single PvP server is now like full or high. So I'm here trying to log into Classic WoW while we talk, and I'm in a queue of 2,000 people, and it's gonna take me 32 minutes to log in.
No, jeez.
Yeah, it's just like Jesus, man.
Now I have my own dilemma to talk about because we were talking
Yeah.
about issues and problems, and you're
hmm
talking about classic WoW, and that sounds like a pain. I have a feeling the reason why it's so popular is because classic came out relatively recently, as of
hmm
recording this episode.
Man, people are already level 60.
Well, I believe it. You got people. I'm willing to bet because I know there was at least a coworker. Granted, I took time off when that came out. I didn't play it,
hmm
but I coulda. I
Yeah.
was actually doing stuff for the other channel, my gameplay channel, plug in for the gameplay channel, but not the point. Point is, I know there was a coworker that actually scheduled time off for that.
hmm
But the reason, but that's not what I'm here to bring up. That's not the reason I brought that up. I just know it's really popular. For me, on the other hand, what I got going on is I'm actually uploading stuff to my other channel as of speaking. So, it's not just a
Oh
plug-in.
yeah.
It's me actually saying the reason the internet might be a little unstable here is because I'm uploading videos to my other channel as I talk
hmm
to you. So, but for the most part, it's actually not too bad. I don't know how YouTube does it, or for that matter, I don't know how WoW does it because they seem to have like the same thing going for them where you can have stuff going on there, but it doesn't really eat up a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Because I know when I played WoW, I've been able to do like multiple things, and well, it seems like WoW, despite how detailed and everything is, I think a lot of that is just the computer, but
Mm.
everything else, bandwidth wise, like it seems to flow pretty well. And as I'm uploading stuff, YouTube also seems to flow pretty well. So I think we'll be all right.
Nice.
So good thing while talking to you. Hopefully, there's no bandwidth issues. I know I've had a couple with my buddy Chaztrad.
hmm
He also co-commentates here on the podcast, as well as some of my videos. Like you have too, but
Yeah.
I've actually had legitimate like bandwidth issues last time we were
Oh
recording.
shit.
Yeah, so I mean we have too, but
hmm
uh, I don't know. I guess the only real interference that I can see if there is any disconnection is my mom's visiting right now, and so
Oh, okay, cool.
she's on her tablet using like the Netflix.
Yeah.
She's using my account to go watch some Netflix.
Man, speaking of Netflix, have you seen The Dark Crystal, the show?
Oh, dude, okay. I'm glad you brought that up. No, I haven't, but the reason I haven't is I want to see the movie, like the
Okay.
1980s
Yeah.
movie, The Dark Crystal,
Yeah. So
which is
I
what the
like binge
series is
watched the
based on.
whole show.
Dude,
Fucking
it looks
amazing. And
so
then,
good.
dude, it is. And I want to watch the movie. I might watch the movie tonight,
I want
honestly.
to watch the movie.
I don't remember the movie. What's so like? Did you watch it growing up?
No, but see, it's kind of it's an oddity because I remember it not doing too well, but it was good. It was
Yeah, it became
legitimately
a
good.
cult classic afterwards, though.
Exactly. I was actually
Like
just about to bring that
labyrinth and
up.
shit.
And,
Yeah.
and I believe that's why people that's why they decided to make a series, because it is a cult classic. It has enough of a following that people are legitimately like, I want to see more of this whole entire universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I legitimately want to go watch the series. The problem is, I really want to watch the movie before I do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the series gets my thumbs up for sure. It's really good.
The Spider Mikey seal of approval.
It does. It's like the best thing I've seen all summer.
Nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sated myself. Like, I'm pretty happy myself.
Yeah.
And I've been watching something, but it's kind of just like something I want to watch on my own time. Kind of like if you ever get the urge to revisit something that you've seen, and you're just like, I want to revisit that, and then you do, and you just feel like, man, I'm glad I did that. That's what I've been doing. I've been actually watching my favorite anime, which is Outlaw Star. And I'm sure you don't know too much about Outlaw Star. That's fine.
I don't know any of it.
It's one of those classic animes that Cartoon Network / Toonami was airing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You were little kids and you were watching Cartoon Network, and they had like DBZ and all that other good stuff. And Outlaw Star was on them. That's how I got exposed to. That's how I got exposed to anime in general. But yeah, Outlaw Star. It's weird because I'm going through it. I realize there's a lot of filler episodes in that, which isn't uncommon for animes. But you gotta understand, it's only like a 24 episode series.
Oh wow.
And so there's a lot more filler in that whole entire series than I realized. But it's kind of nice because despite that, like, it's not very long, so the filler, I think what it helps to do is it also kind of helps to bring a lot of character development, so you get a lot of these scenes with the characters that you wouldn't otherwise see if it was just straight up story.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, you got the plot, and then you got a lot of filler episodes which do a lot of character development, and I kind of find that it flows really well, and it doesn't overstay its presence. But it feels good, and I like it. It's a space western, if you can believe that.
Oh shit! Nice.
I find it. I would say it's a lot more cartoonish and. I don't know. It has a lot of comparisons to like another famous anime called Cowboy Bebop, but I don't know. I like it a lot better, mainly because I haven't really sat down and watched Cowboy Bebop. But
yeah, I've definitely heard that name before, but
yeah, that one's a really famous anime. A lot of people really love the shit out of that one. But me personally, it's like all about Outlaw Star. I actually own the box set, and that's how I've been watching it.
Oh shit, nice.
It's one of the few animes I actually do own.
Yeah, it's like similar in a way, but like I got all 10 seasons of Smallville, and every couple of years I just like to throw that in during the summer and just
That's what's been happening to me. I've been doing what you do with Smallville, except for me it's Outlaw Star, and right now it's my time to go watch Outlaw Star.
Yeah, and I have to waste several weeks on Smallville since it's fucking 10 seasons.
Okay, well, granted, I've only spent about 2 days, not even like full days, just like I woke up, did some stuff, and then like I don't know, then I just like, oh yeah, I'm watching Outlaw Star. I spent 2 days, and I have like maybe 3 episodes left to get through, and then I'm done with the whole entire series.
Nice.
And I can shelf it again for like several years and just be like, oh yeah, Outlaw Star, I want to watch that. But let me tell you, I don't know what's happened, I don't know when this was a thing, but trying to watch Outlaw Star is a huge pain in the butt now. Yeah. And it's not because like I don't have any means to play it. I do. It's just for whatever reason, I don't know what happened, but I can't play it on my computer. Yeah. My computer won't run DVDs. I have to go get an app to do that.
Dude,
it doesn't have the software to do that.
Yeah, we ran the same problem with Mara's new computer. It's like we're just trying to watch shit, you know? It's like, it's not happening. It's like, you can't read that old technology.
No, I don't even think it's old technology. I think it's, well, I don't know, like, Maybe not for Diablo, but like for DVDs, I think it might be like copyright protection. That's why it won't run it properly.
Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
and it sucks because it's just like all I want to do is watch my DVD. I don't want to like go copy it so I can pirate it and give it to people. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not about that. I legitimately just want to watch Outlaw Star so I can just chill and be like, yeah, I remember this. This is my old school anime that I used to watch, and even though it's not as good as I remember, it's still like up there. You know, it's still like this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Which
Level
might be
2.
sad, but I like it.
Like, can I just say real quick that I just made a new dwarf, by the way, because I'm tired
Dwarves
of
are
waiting
awesome.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And, dude, my luck on this character is hella high right now. I've been playing for literally 4 minutes. I've gotten a new cloak, a new chest, and new bracers, and boots.
I mean, I
All
can
I've
do
done
that
is-
too, but the difference is I just get heirloom gear.
Well, yeah.
Except you're
it's
playing
fucking
on
class.
classic, so
Yeah.
you can't do that.
No.
Man, I should go download classic.
You should.
I haven't played WoW in like forever. Not because like I
Yeah.
don't want to play it. It's simply because I've been focusing so hard on YouTube stuff
Yeah.
because I've been trying to get back. The fortunate thing is I'm pretty much covered for several weeks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like I've gotten so much done, so it's like now I can just kind of relax for a few weeks and then I can get back to it. I can kind of have a more
yeah.
stable recording schedule.
Now, the day Classic came out, I binged like 5-6 hours into it, and then I haven't played Retail or Classics like more than 10 minutes since then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been stressed at fucking work and shit, sleeping.
Well, you know, you can talk about all that stuff if you want.
Oh, I definitely will. Ooh, I gotta choose a fucking glove real
Okay.
quick. Should I get rabbit handler gloves, wolf handler gloves, or boar handler gloves? Let's go with boar.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
The
it
male.
depends on your class and the stats.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
I'm a paladin.
yeah. So you probably want the heaviest stuff that you can get.
I got a
Go
cool
for
name
that
too.
mel until you can upgrade
I was,
to plate.
I was gonna go with like slug or something, you know, like trollish like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just gonna try to get a cool name. So I got I tried Murden and it was taken. So I was like, I'm just gonna pick like Murdane. So my name's Murdane. I think it's pretty cool. Kind of like Murden.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Dane is a famous dwarf from Lord of the Rings as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I got. Some boar handler gloves. Hell yeah.
You could also do Gimli. Except that one's not available.
Didn't even try it.
No,
I
well, I
gotta
mean,
kill
at this point, there's no reason to try it because you know it's going to be taken.
Yeah.
I almost suspect that it's not even like a player character, but it's just like, we're not allowing this.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was a player character that someone just got claims to, and it's like, I'm never using this. I just want the right to actually have a dwarf that can.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, Jeremy, when we logged on, he got, like, ROM and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. For, like, an orc.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they had restrictions like that when Classic first came out.
Do you think someone was like, oh, Grom's taken, I'll just name him Grom?
Oh, I mean, everybody does that. It's like when the
With
Demon Hunters
like
first
7
came out.
M's.
Yeah, when Demon Hunters first came out, every single Demon Hunter was a variation of Illidan.
You
That's
got
like
the
my
weird
Demon Hunter's name was.
accents.
Yeah, my Demon Hunter's name was Illidan.
Illidan. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
I gotta
awesome.
kill these fucking dogs now. Shit. Yeah, I'm drinking
Man, oh,
coffee right now.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
So I know it's a little bit of a slower part right now because
Yeah.
a lot of it is just kind of like trying to get into this because it's kind of the prologue to the actual meat and potatoes of the episode.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's
Man.
kind of the cool thing about these two. It's just two dudes playing games or whatever, chilling.
I haven't decided what I want to record for the episode. It'll probably be Stardew Valley until like I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll
So you
try
get
to make
classic
sure I
booted up,
get
dude?
classic WoW downloads. So
Yeah.
next time we do this, we can just
Good.
kind of
I think
chill and do
whenever
it.
it's you and I, we should just classic WoW.
Oh
Try to
yeah,
play with
yeah.
each other
No,
at the
that's
same
what I'm
time
saying.
too.
I was ill prepared, so that's why I don't have classic
Yeah,
WoW like booted up for this episode. And
for sure.
also, next time, yeah, I say, record like our commentary and get that like
Hmm.
going as we play it. So it's all pretty
Yeah.
chill, all pretty sweet. That
Just seeing
character
a bunch
will
of
only be
noobs.
like for whatever this is.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, that sounds fucking fun.
yeah, no, I think it'll be good. I'll
We
probably have
can
to
make
blur
them.
out names.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter too much.
No.
People can whisper us if they want.
That is true. Well, I mean, there's like a setting where you can remove people's names, so I'll probably have to do that.
Yeah.
But
Oh shit, more quests here.
I'm not really too hard pressed for any of that. But anyways, yeah, man, like I could probably talk about a little bit of stuff. It's been pretty
Mhm.
chill over here. I really don't have a lot to say. I think that's like a lot of what
Yeah.
my
Well, I mean,
dilemma
so
here
I'll just
is.
go over mine real quick. I mean, like, obviously I can go in more detail, but like I'll just kind of give the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, like they've been considering me, and I'm gonna try to name no names here, obviously, but it's
I
gonna be
know
a
several
little
people
hard.
involved though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little hard, but
It's okay.
so they're
The
trying to make
company that
me,
you work at,
yeah, the company,
the
like they
company,
wanted it to
because I work
be
for the same company.
management, right?
Yeah,
So
management.
I was like, I'll float the idea, I'll do all the process, and I'll kind of decide later, right? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
no rush whatsoever. So the process is there, and then I had vacation. So I
I
was
had
like, all right, I'm gonna go on
vacation.
vacation. Yeah. How was it?
It was good. It was really good. It really chill. Sadly, I didn't do a whole lot because again, I was so
Yeah.
focused on YouTube. I actually
Yeah.
probably spent most of my vacation just either recording videos or editing videos.
Hmm. I mean, that's
Uh,
good.
oh, it was fantastic. I loved it. And again, like a lot of see, this is why I bring up a lot of YouTube stuff. It's because I've been really hitting it hard, just trying to make sure that I have content, which it
Hmm.
feels really good to say and do.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but anyway, so I went on vacation, and vacation was fun.
Oh, right on, right
Uh,
on. I remember you
yeah,
talking about that.
yeah. We went to Tahoe
Mm-hmm.
that week that I was off, and I got some rocks. I'm starting my own rock collection.
Oh man, you getting
Pretty
some
cool.
minerals?
Yeah, getting some minerals. I got me some nice obsidian, some other shit. Black. I don't even know how to pronounce the names, dude. They're cool though.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so I come back, and then I get ready to go to work on Monday, and then okay. So the whole time I was kind of like going back and forth whether or not I wanted to go back into management, because originally I went back to that job just because I needed something familiar, like
Right.
after my breakup and stuff. I was like, oh, it's just a nice mindless job. I'm not really gonna take it too seriously,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a job that gets me money while I go to school and shit.
I just want to clarify, because I don't know how much you want to go into this. It wasn't a normal breakup, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
It was pretty
but
rough.
it was rough. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've gotten over it for the most part though. But anyway, so yeah, the whole vacation I was kind of going back and forth whether or not I wanted to go into management or not.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and like one day I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like it's stupid not to. I'm making more money and I'm working less hard because like I love lifting weights and shit. But getting home after work, it just kills my body.
It's
And that
a
was
rough
ultimate.
job.
Yeah, but then the next day I'd wake up and I'd be like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Like fuck no. I just want to work and get out. I don't want to care about the job. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so I get back on Monday and I get a text from my supervisor, and she's like,
Is it our mutual friend who used to
no,
be?
it's no, the chick.
Oh, okay, different guy.
Yeah, chick.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and she's like, hey, you ready? You excited? And I was like, to see you, sure, but why? Like, she's like, "Oh, you're not getting promoted today?" I was like, "Not that I know of." And then so that was that conversation. And a couple minutes later, the full-time guy calls me. He's like, "Hey, we're wondering if you're interested in uh, becoming part of the management team." And I was like, so many things just ran through my head at that moment. I was like, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit, I don't know, man." As far as the pay went, it's 15 cents more than what I was making when I left originally. So it's not bad pay,
Oh
honestly.
shit,
Yeah,
that is
it's a little
good.
bit more than what
Yeah.
I. But I ultimately said yes without really thinking about it. And
Mm-hmm.
this is where like our mutual boy comes in,
Yeah.
because it's just like the idea of being under him. It's like I respect him a lot, and I know like you do, and
Oh, he's a
everybody in
great
Redmond,
guy,
or not Redmond,
dude.
but everybody respects him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've had a couple like moments of talking with him before I went on vacation. I was like, I wouldn't mind working under this guy. This guy's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that was ultimately what made me say yes. So then I quickly shaved and got on my clothes and I went to work. And so yeah, I've been in the management team for the past like couple weeks,
Yeah.
and it's fine, except like the original reasons why I quit immediately became apparent to me.
Oh
It's
man,
like
I'm
all
sorry
those
for that.
reasons why. It's not anything like big. It's just like little annoying things like, I
Mm-hmm.
have to dress a certain way. I have to look a certain way. I have to act a certain way. And it's just like, oh shit, dude. Like that's why I left in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the actual job goes though, so like I've been a little stressed for no reason. Um, but then like on Thursday, this is good news. But on Thursday, uh, like I just did my thing. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna kind of do my thing. And then I like we killed it on our area. And then Friday, Dan was telling everybody to do their thing, and then he wanted to talk to me. And this was like last Friday. And
Yeah.
then he pulled me aside and he's like, "Dude, just do whatever you did on Thursday, because that was the best that area has ever ran in this building." And like he said, as soon as I went to go start training, that's when the area went to shit again.
Oh
I was like,
damn.
"Oh shit, that's good to hear." And then he was like, "Are you looking to become like full time?" And I was like, possibly. If that's a thing, I kind of want to do it within the year. Like I'm not looking to wait around for the next couple of years doing this because I've already done that." And then he was like, "Well, dude, like I'm gonna help you get full time here." So I was like, "Oh shit, that's good to hear too." So like things are starting to settle now, but for the first like week or two, I was like, I made a mistake.
That's understandable. I've had similar thoughts and
Yeah.
feels. And also, did you just drop Dan's name?
Well, I didn't drop that last name. I figured first.
No, no,
That's
it's
just
fine. No,
generic name.
I was actually just gonna say, nah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You can
Here,
totally
let's
drop.
take Dan
It's
out.
it's a
Let's
very
let's say his
general
name.
name.
Let's say his name is Bob. Okay.
No, no, I like Dan. Dan's a
Yeah.
pretty. I mean, it's good to at least like mention Dan, just because that's my boy. Dan is a great guy.
No, it's great.
And it's the saddest part is he actually transferred to your facility simply because he could get full time.
Hmm.
But at the
It's
same
just
time, he's such a hard worker. He's such a great guy.
he is, and
I call him
he's
my
fitting in here really
hero
well.
just simply because like he gets stuff done even before
Yeah.
he went into management. Like he was such a hard worker.
One thing that I've noticed with him is like, yeah, he's really good at like explaining shit too. Sometimes over explaining it. Because like on Friday, he's like, dude, like I'm gonna try to help you get full time. So he printed out all the full time like paperwork that he has to do
Hmm.
throughout the day, just to give me kind of like a heads up on how the process works. Because I was like, I'm really good at managing and shit. Because it's apparent that I'm really good at managing people, but I
If
suck with
they're
the
trying to
whole
get you into full time, yeah, I
yeah.
would say so.
Because our full time manager there, or full time supervisor
Hmm.
for my area, he sucks ass. And and Dan's like, you're basically just doing his job already.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not that hard.
I'm
But
not gonna
anyways,
lie, you'd get it down, man.
yeah. But yeah, it's just giving me a heads up on the paperwork he has to go through, and he explained it for good 30 minutes. It was funny, but I appreciate it at the same time. He's just really good at being thorough.
Yeah. No, I miss that guy. I miss my hero.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Give him give him, tell
Oh,
him I
I
say
definitely
hi
will.
next time, like tomorrow or something.
Yeah, it's cool too because like him and I have known about each other for years, but we've
Yeah,
never actually like had time to work together because he was always like the loader guy and I was always kind of the sorter guy.
right. I mean,
But
I remember back in the day, because there. I guess I have to explain a little bit of what I do, but I'm gonna try to keep this really vague. So there was a list because you had to know certain things like zip codes, right? Because the technology in the building couldn't really tell you zip codes. It's not like now where we have technology that's apparent enough to tell you where what goes where and what doesn't go where. And we deal with
mhm,
packages, so basically you have to know what packages go to what zip code, essentially. And back in the day, that wasn't a thing. Now, Dan and I, and you, really, like, we've worked there quite a while.
mhm,
And I believe you were there when we didn't have this technology that told you that things didn't go into
mhm.
certain areas. I bring this up because back in the day, they posted a list of the people that were like who had like the most scans,
Mhm.
because that's what the technology would do. It would actually like keep track of scans, and it was like the least amount of misloads.
Yeah.
And I remember I would get on that list. I'd be number 3, but Dan
Oh
was
yeah.
number 1.
I know. That's what I was saying. It's like, dude, it's actually an honor, like working under the guy who had such a reputation.
Hmm. And I mean, it's good to know that his reputation hasn't been soiled just because he switched into management. Like, he's
Hmm.
actually maintaining that reputation even today. Like, going
Hmm.
into like the bigger position to kind of maintain
Hmm.
everything. He's actually becoming a legit manager. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's
That
the
being
guy
said,
who actually got me my job, like the job
yeah,
that I'm supposed to be doing.
I was gonna say
I've
that being
talked to you
said,
about this a
pretty
little
sure I
bit.
can outload him right now, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, That's why he became management, because he realized he couldn't keep on doing what he was doing. So he's like,
Yeah, no, that was a big like we talked about previously. That was a big deciding factor for me too. It's
mm-hmm.
just like I want to be able to lift and not like wake up with my back just being completely fucked because of
Yeah.
the job.
No, that's what sucks. That's what sucks about being old. You start realizing your body can't do exactly what it
Hmm.
can do, and it's not. I want to clarify. I'm not saying like I'm an old man. I'm just saying it's the start of why you're like, oh man, now I
Hmm.
understand what it means to be young and what it means to
Oh yeah,
start
it's
getting
definitely there.
old. Yeah,
I
it's
mean, it doesn't
that.
help too
It's
that we work such a physical job, but
but a lot of it is in our glory days, at our peak,
mm,
we were able to maintain the area doing like huge amounts of workload and getting like
yeah.
the numbers that makes the company happy.
Hmm.
That's what all 3 of us were able to do.
I
Like,
mean,
we
yeah, I still feel like I can outperform myself back then. It's just I will regret it when I wake up in the morning.
where back if you go back to your younger self,
Mm,
you wouldn't have those regrets because you'd be like, I can do it again today.
exactly.
Whoa. Why is my alarm going off? Very bizarre.
But yeah, so to recap that whole thing, though, like I've been stressed a little bit, but like things are starting to settle now. But now it's one of those things where I still haven't decided whether or not this is actually what I want to do. Like this is definitely what I'm gonna do up until like Christmas.
Right.
But like, what do I want to do after? And but one thing, it's like this is the easiest route for me to get a lot of money because I could easily go full time in under a year, and they start out at like 65,000 a year.
Jesus. So there you go. You'd be able to really start making good money to the point where you could probably get
Yeah.
a house. You could probably make like a lot of stuff happen.
With that kind of money and the amount of like loans that I have or like
Hmm.
debt, which is none right now, I could do whatever I want. You know?
I'd say if nothing else, just I don't know, do it, and then if something better comes along, maybe
Yeah.
maybe go do that. But
But
At
it's
the
just
very
like I
least,
put
you'd
so
have a
much.
huge bank account.
Yeah, I put so much energy into this job though. It's just, and like I going to work, I'm thinking about it. Getting off work, I'm thinking about it. Trying to go to
Hmm.
sleep, I'm thinking about it. It's just like it consumes me. So
Yeah.
I really have to like if this is gonna work, and I have to, and like I'm planning on going full time, I have to find that kind of balance that I was unable to find for the like 5 to 6 years I worked there previously. Because
That's
that's ultimately why
understandable.
I quit. It's just I had no work-life balance.
Hmm.
And I got to hurry up and find that if I want to go full time because full time I'll be working, like 8 to 12 or 8 to 10 hours a day probably.
Yeah. And Peak's not going to get any better.
Yeah. Actually, I got to ask him how many hours he's getting because I assume like he's getting a shit ton, and then as soon as peak comes around, he's gonna be
Hmm.
living there.
Jesus Christ! I just realized Peak's going to be very interesting this year because there's a lot of big changes coming, and actually it's funny because our two facilities are actually going to be affecting well, your facility is going to be affecting our facility
Mm.
significantly because they're talking about big changes. One being that our schedule's going to shift from it's going to go Sunday to Thursday apparently
Oh wow, this is
instead
like
of Monday to
yours as
Friday.
well. Like everybody's there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if it's like that over there, but I know that's one of the big changes they're
No, that
talking
sounds like
about.
just you.
Okay. So, yeah, that's like a big one that they're talking about. And also, I hear that your facility is going to be taking a lot of the e-rigs that we do. Like,
We already
overall, it
have a
sounds
huge.
kind of like they're gonna be making things significantly like less busy for us just because they're gonna be taking a lot more of the workload.
Yeah.
Which
No, we're
sounds
definitely gonna be.
bad, but we were. It, I feel like we're pushing way more than we can handle, so it's
Oh yeah.
actually a little bit better.
I mean, you've always done that. Like,
Hmm.
a building's always been working way too hard. That's one thing I'm trying to tell my dude. Like Thursday, Wednesday, and Friday, I yelled at so many people. They're just lazy and they have no idea what it's like.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell them and dance, trying to tell them like, you guys are privileged out here. You guys don't know what a real day looks like yet.
I mean, that's like a lot of it is just like it wouldn't be so bad if we had more people to help us out, but we
Mm,
don't, so we have to make do with what we got. Fortunately,
yeah.
if I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which I've talked previously,
Mm,
it's a pretty easy job. Like I actually enjoy
yeah.
doing it simply because I don't work as hard. The problem is, so far it's been pretty good. I should say, like my week coming back from vacation, all I've been doing is picking off.
All good.
So it's been pretty good. The downside is I don't always get to pick off, so I kind of stress a little bit just because it's like,
Mhm.
oh man, I hope I'm picking off tonight because I just don't feel like doing much. Because if I
Yeah.
don't, I'm loading trailers.
That
Or in the
sucks.
case of when they first started like trying to figure out what to do with me, I was running the floor and I was like, ah, God, I don't want to do the floor. I'd rather be loading
Mm.
trailers. And then I realized, oh God, I wish I wasn't doing trailers because it's so much to maintain. And they're putting me on the end trailer, which is even worse. It's just like, I don't want to do the end trailer.
Mm.
Oh man, and I don't know. A lot of it is just like they know I'm good, and that's the problem. It's like I just want to do. I want to be given what I was promised, which is just picking off. The problem is
Mm.
I have third highest seniority, which means
Yeah.
the two pickoffs there, because there's three of us. Both of them have higher seniority than me, so if anyone's
Mm.
getting kicked off of that situation, it's me. The problem is, so I'm probably the best pickoff from what I've gathered.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning the other two aren't quite as good. Like either old age or they just don't care.
Yeah.
That's the sense I'm getting. So I'm like the best pickoff, but because I have the lowest seniority of the pickoffs, if they have to take someone off from the pickoffs to go help with trailers or anything else, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be me.
Yeah,
And
it
it's a
sucks.
seniority based situation
Man, if
where
you were out here, you could do whatever you wanted.
I know.
There's only one person with seniority, and she is the biggest bitch in that whole entire building.
I'm just gonna say this: Dan would hook me up.
Oh yeah.
Like he even told me before he left, he would hook me up. Like if I transferred down there, and it's like, god damn, if I could leave and go to that facility,
Mm.
I would in a heartbeat. The problem is, I live here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd have to be like,
They literally have a position where you got to get a radio, and you go up there and you just watch boxes, and you pick off anything that's a retape.
I'd be like, yo, Spider Mikey, let's go get a house together or something. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Well, hey man, if I bump up
And
to
I would
65,
transfer. I would transfer in a heartbeat. I'd be like, Dan,
yeah,
hook me up, bro, because I'm moving in with Spider Mikey, and we're
hell
gonna
yeah.
go take on the rest of that facility.
Yeah, so I wonder like how the next couple years are gonna look though, because one thing I have heard, I've only heard this once, and he could have said the wrong thing, but they're talking about buildings collapsing, like Coho's apparently gonna collapse and it's gonna go into our sort, and he did say Redmond Knight as well, but I don't know if he was speaking or if that's like a couple of years down the road. So that's one thing to keep your ears out for.
Hmm. Somehow, I, I, I don't know how likely that is, just because it's so essential.
Yeah. So I'm saying the nights, not so much like the day
Oh,
or the morning. Just specifically, he said the night,
I would say this.
which wouldn't affect you because you could easily just go to the morning or the day.
Oh
But
yeah, absolutely. Like that's what I was gonna say. If anything, I mean, it wouldn't affect me because my seniority's so high. They would just put me on to like either the shift before or after, like you were saying. So yeah,
mm,
it's not that big of a deal for me. The only issue I have is what is my schedule gonna look like, and how is that gonna what is traffic
yeah.
gonna look like with that schedule?
Oh, that's gonna be AIDS.
Because okay, going into my life, because that seems to be what is going on today. I live in a high populated area, not as bad as California, I would say, but still, when it's rush hour, or rather, if it's like daytime, traffic can be kind of a pain in the butt.
I remember trying to go there during the day for like overtime. I
Hmm.
was stuck in traffic for so fucking long.
Yeah,
Uh, and it's
and
gotten
God
worse.
forbid you go into. God forbid if you go during rush hour.
Yeah, it's just getting worse.
Like you will just be stuck in traffic for at least a good 10 minutes
Oh yeah.
doing nothing. I got a
Oh
friend that I
shit.
was going hiking with, and they would always pick rush hour to like go hiking, and it's like, god damn, can't you
Mm-hmm.
just pick earlier? Like can't you just pick noon? Noon is a good time to do anything. The
Yeah.
problem is my schedule's been so off that it's like anytime I want to
I'm
go
gonna.
hiking, it's like
Yeah.
it's too late. Or anytime that I'm just like, God, I'm ready to crash, it's like
Mm,
I'm not gonna be up during the prime time to go hiking because it would be around
yeah.
here, or like an hour
That's
from
one
now.
thing. That's one thing I've been dealing with too. Is like my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously I'll probably be doing this with Dan for the next couple months, but I've expressed even when I took the job interest in going to the day shift. And like I know the manager for the day shift is he was in Redmond or he was in your area for a while.
Okay.
The day shift, I think. He sucks. He sucked back then, at least, but I know him. So I might try to switch over because like this night, the night shift, the night hours, they suck.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few people I could think of who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm just in my mind. I'm just gonna assume it's the one guy I'm thinking of.
You got a name?
Um,
I don't think it
Starts with a
matters.
D.
Um, don't think so.
Okay, never mind.
I actually don't know his first name. I just know his last name.
Oh, it's probably not him then.
Yeah. Dude, my dwarf right now is level 4, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten some good fucking gear, dude.
Oh,
But yeah, so I'm just gonna do me. Try not to stress about it too much. Try to find ways to like block my mind out.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, if I could be looking at 65K a year in under a year, that's big.
That is big.
I
Me,
mean, I
I'm
could
just
like
thinking to
at that
myself.
point, I could just send my my Nova to a shop mechanic and be like, "Here's $10,000. Do what you want with it and give it back to me in 6 months." You know,
Yeah,
like with that kind of money, I could do whatever I want.
yeah, you could. Man, I'm just thinking to myself. There's some big changes coming up in my area where it's just like that's the one thing. So, cause I because of my job, like I'm in high vol and I got someone who I work with,
Hmm.
and the person that I work with is they've been talking about a lot of that. It's just like better get all the time you can now because once everything happens in your facility, they're talking about like that's probably not going to be an option.
Hmm.
But it's like more than that. It's like there's a lot of changes coming up. It sounds like we might be getting a new supervisor.
Wow.
So I'm
Like
I'm
just
a
in
little
your area.
yeah in the area that I work at. So it's like might be getting a new supervisor because the one that was there. I don't know what happened. I was on vacation, but apparently she's not there right now. And
Uh,
I guess we got kind of a temporary supervisor, if that makes sense.
okay.
Sounds like he's trying to do something. So it's like I wonder who we'd be getting for a supervisor, but yeah, it's just like if this schedule change happens, then it's like oh man, like Sunday through Thursday. Like I'm fine with that to be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
As long
it's
as you
gonna
get
feel a
the
little
Tuesdays
off,
off.
but I know there's a lot of people that are like I don't like Sunday through Thursday. I want Monday through Friday. I don't like change.
Yeah.
And it's like that's understandable. It's just things have to change, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's kind of like I am curious what's going to happen.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah, even in
excited.
like my area, things are changing rapidly. So we
Hmm.
only have like two areas open, plus like where we get the boxes from.
Right.
But I mean the building is huge. We're only using like a fifth of the building right now.
Oh man, it's gonna be exciting
One
once everything's
yeah,
running.
one funny side note. So I was talking to Dan, and he was like, "Dude, I can't wait till it's just you, me, and like running a line."
Hmm.
And he mentioned he wants to get that one guy that you said that he didn't like me and I don't like him either. He
Hmm.
said he wants him and I working together up here, and I'm like, oh, you remember who I'm talking about here?
Uh,
Um,
I'm trying to remember. Does it start with a B?
oh God, I don't even remember his name. His last name starts with an M.
Um, you know what? It's fine. There's one thing that's in the back of my mind, and it's hopefully I will never have to work with this guy, but he's a supervisor, and I don't like him. I don't like him a lot. He ended up going into this one position, but it's like, God, this guy sucks.
Yeah,
And
no, it's
and
not
like my
him.
fear is he's gonna be like the new supervisor, and if that happens, it's like,
Oh
oh,
God,
we're
yeah.
gonna have problems, lots and lots of problems.
No, it's just the guy that he worked for me for a little bit, and I thought he was lazy, and then he became a soup over there.
That's how I felt about the supervisor I was just talking about. It's
Yeah,
not the same guy. I know that much.
no, I just thought it was funny though, cause like oh shit, I don't like that guy.
Wait, wait,
He's
wait,
like he's
wait.
lazy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Starts with a G, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, his
Yeah, Dan,
brother. I like his brother.
is he still hanging around over there?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, he's still doing that. I know he was planning on getting promoted, or he was trying to transfer over, and oh man, I am so sorry, but because he said one of the most awkward things before Dan left. Actually, he was
Are we
actually
talking about G or T?
G. Yeah, we're talking about G,
Yeah.
and he said one of the most awkward things, and I feel So bad, I told you already what happened.
What about me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Is he told me that, and he sounded so excited, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I don't like him. Like, he was lazy when he was my my employee." And he's
He's
like, "Oh, he's
okay.
bitter as a soup." And I was like, "Okay, good."
He's okay as a soup. He just does things his own way.
Yeah,
You can't convince him otherwise.
God,
But I think it'll be all right. You just stick to what you're doing, and you're gonna be fine.
yeah. Well, you can't out yell me, so I
Nah,
got that
you
covered.
can't. I find it funny that you're just basically telling people to do their thing.
Dude, that's all I'm doing.
because
Like,
because you're good at it, but it's like they're not used to it, and that's what I find funny. Because
yeah,
uh, people at the facility I work at yell all the time. It's just
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
expected.
Like, there's another guy who was there before. I don't think I'd be able to ring a bell without saying his full name, but his name was Justin.
Justin.
On the day shift.
Mm-hmm.
He was a supervisor, but he's there over there in where
Oh
I'm
wait, I
now
might
as a
I might
full-time.
know who you're talking about.
Well, you probably do, but
Yeah, because he was on the aisle, if I remember correctly.
no,
Oh,
different one.
okay, all right.
Yeah, but he's over there now, and he came up to talk to me because apparently like all the full-time people love me, which is nice. But he's just like, man, how's it going? I'm like, good, dude. All I'm doing is yelling and telling people what to do. Like, these guys have no idea what it was like in Redmond, or in I keep dropping Redmond, but they have like no idea what it's like to actually work hard, and he understands because he came from that area too.
You gonna make me censor this episode, bro?
Yeah, this whole entire one,
I'm not gonna censor it.
Redmond, Oregon.
Redmond, Oregon. There you go. Because we work in Oregon, Redmond,
Uh
Oregon.
huh.
I work in Redmond, Oregon. You work in
I'm
Portland.
in weed.
But anyways,
Yeah, but that was it for
hmm
the job. It's just been
I
a
mean,
little
I get
stressful,
paid
but
to yell also, which is great.
yeah.
No, it's
I mean,
kind of
yell's
awesome.
nice.
It's good to yell. You know, it's weird. I'm apparently really good at it. Like that's one of the things
Yeah.
the supervisors compliment me. It's not the fact that I'm yelling, it's the fact that I'm communicating through yelling.
Mm-hmm.
They were telling me that a while back while I was picking off because
Mm-hmm.
they like me picking off. The problem is, again, third highest seniority and lowest
Yeah.
in terms of picking off. So if they need to take someone down from that, it's yours
Well, you know,
truly.
my favorite part about like management for me is I like building like my loyal army, you know, and like no matter what, they're loyal to me, and it's just nice because going there, like I'm already getting a little pack growing where they just
hmm
all respect me above anybody else, and it's just like hell yeah, just growing my army. So if anything ever happens, they got my back.
Because you're an alpha, bro.
Yeah.
And like people respect like the person that works the hardest and knows their
Mm-hmm. For
shit,
sure.
and that's you.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say otherwise, but I'm not going to because there's really not anything to say otherwise. It's like I've seen you
Mm-hmm.
work, I've seen you do your stuff. You get it done.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny that I have to say that because clearly you know, but it's like, yeah, dude. You're one
Mm-hmm.
to follow. It's just funny when you get a lot of people from the area that we used to work at and you were supervising because they would complain all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like a lot of the times there was a guy who used to work there and I remember like he'd always say, "Yo,
Oh God.
you know who I'm talking about," because that was his
That's
thing. He'd
something.
always yell that at the top of his lungs, and
That's something I don't want to remember.
because he signified the most important thing about supervising, which is you're a glorified babysitter.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he was probably the one that had a lot of issues in terms of like he needed to be babysat the most.
Yeah, that sucked. At least then, though, like everybody was quarantined to a small area. Now
Mm-hmm.
it's like a huge area. So like Friday, everybody was just tired and lazy, and I had so much energy on Friday. So I told 3 people to do something, and then I went away. 5 minutes later, I came back, and they were and 2 of them were in the bathroom because like it's such a huge area, they can just escape from me.
Man, oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Like I kept telling people to do this one task, and finally after like 30 minutes of telling 4 different people to do it, they finally did it. It's like shit. It's fucking lazy.
That is very lazy.
Ooh, wow, I'm
Like,
level
I understand
5.
being slow. I'm slow. Sometimes I need to be explained things like several times, but
Hmm.
uh,
I mean, I'm
see,
that
the
way too,
difference
but
between that is, I'm trying to learn how to do the thing so I don't have to ask.
hmm
But that's when I'll be like, yo, Spider Mikey, can you explain to me how to do this thing?
hmm
Because I'm
I mean,
dumb.
I didn't even need to explain it though. It's just they were
I know.
lazy.
They were just
It's
being
like put
lazy.
these large,
They see
yeah, put these
that's
large
the
things in
difference.
this area.
I'm just really dumb and don't know how to do things. They're just straight
Yeah.
up. I
No,
don't
I'm the
want to do
same way,
this.
but when I'm told to do something, I do it right away so I can go do something else.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. See, that's a sign of a hard worker. It's
Mm,
that you do that, they realize, oh, he's gonna get it done, and then they're gonna assign you something else. It sucks.
yeah.
But I totally understand. That's how I do things at my job because, well, I'm there to work. I'm there to get things done. It's like you
hmm
gotta you gotta you gotta do things, and they will acknowledge that. My problem is when I'm not there, I'm just lazy, so I don't get a lot of
Yeah,
stuff done.
for sure. I
Yeah.
know. I talked to some one person, and when I was helping train her up, this was before I got promoted, and she was like, "Oh my God, like you're so good, and like you work so hard." And I'm just like, "Yeah, but like all I do is sleep all day." And she was just like, I find that hard to believe. You have such a good work ethic." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Work ethic and hard work are one thing, but see, that's just it. You only see one side of us when we're at work.
Yeah,
Whereas,
exactly.
like,
And then
take it like at this podcast, they're gonna see a different side of us, which is we're just
mhm,
chilling, talking
just
about.
want to fuck,
Well, I
I just
guess we're
want to
kind of
sleep.
complaining about work or just talking about it in general.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we're just talking about it. Like a couple days ago, it would have been more of a complaining attitude, but I'm all right
That's
with the way
fine.
things are right this
That's why
second.
I do these things so that it
Hmm.
gives us a chance to kind of reflect and get it off
Yeah.
our chests, get it off our
And
minds,
so I was talking about like full time and making like 65 or more a year, but even
which
where
is
I'm at right
hella
now,
dope, man.
I'm gonna be making more than what I would be making otherwise,
Yeah.
which is good. 'Cause, yeah, I'm still having problems with my truck, so I'm thinking like I'm gonna save up 2 more paychecks or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
then just give it to somebody to fix it. Not to like sell it, but like
No,
give it to a mechanic to fix it.
right? Because you need that transportation.
Yeah, right now I'm still just driving my mom's car.
But I understand,
So
man.
that's,
You got to make that magic happen. You want to get Bubba working.
oh yeah. Until I get enough money to get something a little bit more reliable. But until then, it's Bubba.
Yep. I can think of several other things to talk about, but right now it's like I'm content with talking about this.
Yeah. I'm almost level 6, by the way. This is some good,
Dude,
good
that's
way to get
quick.
leveling done without actually paying attention to what you're doing.
No, I mean that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, be level 60 in no time.
Mm-hmm. Man, oh man. Ooh, I apologize. I actually don't have to work
Uh,
today. It's been nice, and like the temperature is starting to cool off. That's also a nice
oh, I
additional
know.
bonus, dude.
That is the
Yesterday,
one thing, by the way. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say yesterday there was like this thunderstorm, and it was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it was doing over there because you live a little ways, not quite an hour, but
It was there's definitely some flashes, but not too big.
okay. There was a lot over here.
Mm.
It was getting crazy. It was like a giant rave party, except nature was doing it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the rain came tumbling, and it was great. And it's like, man, I want the rain to come tumbling again.
Hmm.
And the
I
temperature
know.
isn't too bad,
I
but
woke
the
up
humidity's
yesterday.
up.
I woke up yesterday in kind of a shitty mood just because when you go from like sunny to like rainy and shit, it gets
Mm-hmm.
a little depressing. But then today, I was just like, oh shit. Like I adapted to it. I was like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I missed the rain. And then
I
I
miss the
remembered
rain too.
I remember when we went hiking that one time and it was just piss and rain.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like I
dude,
think
that
that
was
might have been one
awesome.
of the best hikes I've ever been on just because like so much power in that rain.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking forward to fall simply because it's like God, it's just gonna rain all the time. And it's gonna be gloomy and temperature's gonna go down. And it's like I know all that sounds terrible, but honestly, it's like that's my comfort weather right there.
Hmm.
That's what I feel most at home with.
Same. And like right now I'm trying to diet, which I
Mm-hmm.
did all last week, which was pretty good. But like as far as the past goes in dieting, I've only ever been able to lose a shit ton of weight during these months. As
Yeah.
much as I have tried to do it after my birthday and like during summer, I've never been able to. But like these months are the months that I always end up losing a shit ton of weight.
Nice.
So I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
I made some grape juice the other day,
Hell yeah.
and I'm just like, oh man, stuff is. It's almost harvest time. I'm almost gonna be able to make pizza sauce. I
Hmm.
actually had some ripe tomatoes the other day, but unfortunately it was only two, so all I could really do was just blend them up, put them into a jar, and be like, well, when more come, I'll have more.
Mm.
On the other hand, they're starting, so it's like, man, I can't wait until I get that pizza. And
Yeah.
it's like it's a slow process simply because I have to wait until they start ripening up, and like they're starting to. It's just again, it's a slow process, but it's like you know when you're a kid and you had like either a jar or something and you just put like small pocket change that your parents would give you like into that and
Mm.
you just watch it like accumulate. That's what it is, except it's tomatoes.
Yeah.
Just putting them into the blender and then putting them into this jar. It's like God, I feel like a little kid right now, just being like, "Ripen, you bastards!
Hmm.
I want that pizza."
I know. God, some homemade pizza actually sounds really good right now.
Dude, man, I will. You'll be like one of the first to know when that's ready,
Oh hell yeah.
and then you and I can record some videos for YouTube or something. We'll do Warcraft 3 or Final Fantasy 7. I'll let you
Oh man,
choose.
as soon as that comes out, that is gonna be my main fucking game. I'm just gonna play that and I'm gonna retire from any other game.
I
I'm
don't know
so
what.
hyped for that.
I don't know which to do first. And the unfortunate thing is, I don't know where you can get classic Warcraft 3 just because it's like, I would say, fuck it, let's just do that one. But
Mhm.
I don't think you can buy it off of Blizz on their site anymore. It's just straight up, they're waiting for the remake to launch.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think they're still floating around in the stores. At least they were like the last 2 years that I like bought. The last time I bought one,
Yeah,
I've
but
probably owned, I probably owned like 5 different Warcraft battle chests in my life.
I don't know where do I buy it? What? How do I do it? It'd be one thing if they had it on Steam, where it's just like Blizzard was like, yeah, just here you go, Steam. Here's the rights. You can put that there. Just give us like a proportion of the profits.
Mm.
Thanks.
Nah, just wait till the new one comes out.
The problem is there's no like set date. It's still TBA.
Oh well, yeah, it's 2019 now. So I assume like right after BlizzCon they're gonna release it.
When is BlizzCon? I thought it already happened.
No, it happens in November.
Oh.
So yeah, it'll probably be out December.
Well, that
What I'm hoping
sucks
too
because
though is like,
December is like I'm not gonna record anything.
oh yeah, but like after December's over though, then it's like okay, now I have extra time. It's time to fucking dive into it.
Well, when that happens, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, schedule like the next 3
Oh
weekends
yeah,
off. We're getting Warcraft 3 done."
oh yeah.
Man, oh man, I can't wait until next year. If everything goes
Same.
as planned, I might actually go hang out. I might go see some people buy a plane ticket and go like on a vacation, seeing some people this
Oh yeah.
in 2020.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Like, I'm definitely gonna start working on saving money here, and then I got options to go get promoted again if I want to.
Hell yeah,
Be good.
bro. And I'm gonna be working on YouTube stuff. I'm looking forward to that.
I still plan on fucking twitching eventually. So I was
Dude,
gonna do it with
man,
classic, but my PC is kind of shit now, so I need to upgrade it a little bit.
just get a new video card.
Yeah, I think I need more fucking RAM.
I'm
More
sorry,
fucking.
man. I don't mean to keep yawning. It's like that time.
Oh, it is that time. Might be time to get some homemade pizza going and watch the Dark Crystal.
Dude, oh man,
Oh,
I gotta go find out where I can go stream that. The only problem is I have to be a little careful with my money right now, just because.
oh, same.
Well, I mean,
Like
in my
I'm
case, it's
making
because
money.
I don't get paid this week, or I haven't gotten paid last week, and I don't get paid this week because vacation
Oh shit.
kind of messes up like the whole pay schedule. But next week, I'll actually get a paycheck, and I'll be good.
Yeah. No, I haven't figured out how to use the tuition thing, so I had to pay for a class, and then on top of that, I've been spending money on food. So, like, I'm making more money, but I got to see it stack up a little bit first. So I'm right
Right,
there with you. Like, I know I'll have the money. It's just I want to wait to see that money before I like go out there and just start spending money.
right. That's exactly what it is. On the fortunate side, though, my time off resets this upcoming week.
Oh hell yeah!
Actually, 2 days if I'm not mistaken. So, hopefully, my paycheck will be just a little bit larger
Nice.
because all the excess time off I have. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. That was always a good time.
I mean, I'm not gonna plan on it just in case. It's never a good thing to be like, I'm gonna have all these access money that I get,
Hmm.
and it's like, no, don't plan it like that. You're gonna be
Yeah.
disappointed if it doesn't happen.
You know, I think it's. I think I might just like primarily save up anyway, just because come this Christmas season, I'm definitely gonna reward myself with something. You know,
Well, I
like
mean, you should definitely get like some more RAM and maybe a
some
graphics
RAM for
card.
sure, and hopefully that stuff's on sale by then. But like that 55-inch 4K TV's looking mighty fine.
Yeah,
You
man,
know
you
what I
gotta go
mean?
get that shit. I mean, I got myself one of those. Myself one of the curved
Yeah,
TVs, and it's
I'm
like
sure it's gonna be like 350 or something on a Prime deal.
yeah, it might just be. I mean, either way, it is what it is, but you gotta
Yeah.
make it
So
look
yeah, I'm probably just
beautiful.
gonna save the next like 4 months, then I'll start spending.
All I want to do is do this vacation, and then I don't know, maybe I will save up for a new car myself or something.
Yeah. Hey
Cause
man, if you start saving up for a new car, let me know and I'll we'll make a new car saving pact. So I really need to get a new car. Like not a brand new car, obviously, but
yeah, something
man, it's
better.
such a huge commitment, you
It
know?
is.
So if you decide that hey, you're gonna just pull the trigger, let me know and it'll make me feel a little bit better about getting one.
Well, all I gotta do is save up for some plane tickets, which isn't too bad, and then I think in March, I'm gonna try to make that little trip happen.
Mm.
But otherwise, yeah, I'll probably do something like that. I don't know. I got people to see. I got my friend who lives in North Carolina,
Hell yeah.
which is kind of which they've been dealing with a hell of a lot of stuff because they just
Oh
had like
shit.
a hurricane. They've been dealing with a hurricane. I think it
Yeah,
just
I've heard that
passed.
was pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I think it passed not too long ago as of recording this. But of course,
Hmm.
when I post this, that's old news, so no one cares.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I mean, except for the people dealing with the aftermath, they probably care significantly. But
Yeah.
I find it very very questionable if people were actually gonna tune in who happen to have
Mm.
just dealt with that hurricane.
Yeah.
they just happen to be like, hey, a
Yeah.
podcast. What is this? They
Yep.
just tune
Get
in,
their
and all of a
internet
sudden it's like,
rolling
how
finally.
dare you talk about? I lost my house.
I know.
I lost my house to a hurricane, and now I'm homeless. My only enjoyment is the cell phone, which allows me to hook
Yep.
up to internet.
Yep. And I got the bell on for the guild cast, and we talk shit about them.
who, you know what? I find it funny that anybody would ever press the bell for this, but you know, it's
Hey,
all
I,
good.
I did I did the other day.
You know,
Stardew
my other
Valley.
channel does too.
Yeah.
And then I got a notification today as I was playing this game. What is it, Rogue Legacy? That's what I've been playing.
Nice.
I should be
Yeah,
playing
I
WoW
load up
Classic.
one of your videos. You should. Pull up one of your videos. It's like, oh shit, the bell's not on. Let me ring that bell.
hmm Every now and then, I'll uh, I'll post something because it's not some. The thing about it is, it's not like I try to post something here every week. It's just like at
Yeah.
least once a month. That's my goal.
Good.
And the nice thing is, because I already posted something in the month of September this year, it's kind of like, man, I'm pretty good until October, but you know, I might just
Mm,
post this like a week from now or like 2 weeks from now.
yeah, that sounds good.
Just because I'm not really like hard pressed to make sure that that gets updated super religiously, other than just
Mm,
once a month, but
yeah.
otherwise, it's like, yeah, you know, it's pretty good, pretty low key, and also, again, I like the fact that I can just kind of chill here with
Mm,
people and friends and just talk about anything on the mind.
yeah. I really like that idea too. I know I've said it several times, but like whenever it's you and I on here, man, we
hmm
just fuck around on WoW on Classic.
Well, it will happen. I mean, like I said, try to get that happening next time we end up on here.
Mm-hmm. Just make some troll fucking dwarf slug and dwarf butt.
Yeah, Dwarf Butt, my own original character. Do not steal.
Mm-hmm. We'll be on
I
an
don't.
RP server as well.
Except I probably can't have butt in the name, so I'll probably name him
No.
like Borf Dut or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just scramble up the letters,
Yeah.
jumble them up.
Alright. Oh fuck, I need food.
Yeah.
Oh
Um.
shit.
You know, it's funny. I was just telling myself I never really know the direction that these podcasts are gonna end up by the end of it.
I know. I always
Because
feel pretty positive going out of it though, for
oh
sure.
yeah, absolutely. It's just it's weird because last time, the one that just uh, uploaded today as of recording this, there was a lot of really heavy like philosophy going on with my buddy
Mm-hmm.
Chazrad, and here it's like I'm talking about like work and stuff, and it's just like, man, everyone I talk
Mm-hmm.
to brings a different side of myself.
Yeah, for sure. Although, like, I assume this will be the last little bit of the heavy work. It's just hopefully next time talk about something else.
Yeah,
But
unless
lately
like
it's just
there's
been
some
work.
major changes that happen going
Yeah.
like I'll probably that's probably about just of it, like going into talking about work. And I do have to say, part of the reason it's on my mind a lot when I talk to you is simply because we work at the same company, so therefore
Yeah.
we have a lot of things that we can converse about, especially because
Mm.
your facility affects our facility,
Oh yeah.
and that's what I keep hearing going further on, like here on out.
Mm. Yeah. If I fuck something up on my job, it's gonna fuck something up in your job. So.
And then it's like, oh man, come on, dude.
I'll just text you be like, "Yo, bro, I'm sorry," and then an hour
Except,
later, you're like,
except I don't have my phone on whenever I'm at work.
"Oh shit."
I should, but the problem is I never know if I'm gonna be picking off, so therefore
Yeah.
I don't know if I should bring my phone in or not.
Yeah.
The only things I hear at work aside from work itself is the person that I work with is apparently getting married. And you know what I think
Mm-hmm.
to myself every time that happens? It's like, oh man, so that means he's gonna be gone this day. That means I'm gonna actually be able to stay up here until the end of the night.
Oh hell yeah! I
Yeah.
mean, maybe.
No, it does because that means since again third highest, if one of them's not
Yeah.
there, that means I have second highest. Therefore, I get automatic pickoff.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. It's like God. The only certainty I have if I'm ever gonna be there picking off is if one of them takes a day off.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah. I
think
think to
that's
recap
about.
the work thing,
Mm-hmm.
I think I might just like show up to work on Monday and be like, I'm gonna try to make full time in the next 3 months and see if I can just do it. And then I'll just save up a couple paychecks, and then if I can't deal with it, I'll just quit. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously I'm not going to, but you know, sometimes like I get obsessive with these things. It's like I'm just gonna try my hardest and see if I can get it. Anyway,
The funny
that's
thing
it.
is, you don't need to try your hardest and you'd get it
Yeah.
because they already know you're good. See, that's the thing
Mm.
about a reputation that like kind of shocks shocks me a little bit. I have a reputation, and people know I'm good
Mm-hmm.
because whether or not I am trying to spread a rumor, I felt like there is a rumor about me, and that is the reputation.
Yeah.
Likewise, you have a reputation because you got your boy Dan there, like saying, "Oh,
Mhm.
he's a good worker," so therefore,
It's not it. Not only that too is the other guy from that area too.
mm-hmm,
He recognized me immediately, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen him before."
mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got
But
2 people that are full time trying to get me to be full time now. So
and in addition, you also got like people who have seen you firsthand that know what you're able to do, and so it's like
exactly.
you got your reputation, and it's like, yeah, you can make some magic happen if you want.
Hmm.
It's great.
The Dark Crystal. See if it's on Amazon.
Are we talking about the first movie?
Yeah.
Or the movie, I should say, because
Yeah.
there's a series and then there's a movie.
Looks like I can rent it for $3,
Holy shit, I might do that. I have
or I
three
can buy it
dollars.
for $5. But I don't know if
Oh
that's
god,
cheaper.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna buy it in that case.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You
I can
spend
rent
the
it
two
for
extra
$4.
dollars and you get yourself the movie, have rights to it. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
know.
do
Look at
that.
this, dude.
I'm gonna do
I
that
just
right
pulled
now.
this up. I just pulled this up. I can rent it for $4, or I can buy it for $5.
I'm gonna do that right now. Holy shit! This was a good change of pace. Find out how much the Dark Crystal costs, and then get it going.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
The
I might go to
Dark.
Winco and get some custom pizza made first, but
Yeah,
definitely feel like this is in the cards here.
that's what I'm talking about, man. I apologize if the audio gets just a little jumbly. It's because I'm trying to do something on the internet, and
Oh
you're
wait,
trying.
so I wasn't logged into my Amazon. Apparently, like if you have Prime, you can just watch it.
You can.
Yeah, like signed
Holy
it into
shit!
my
I can.
yeah, you can just watch it for free.
Damn, dude.
Shit, dude, I know what I'm watching tonight.
Yeah, I know what I'm watching. Just damn, I don't even need to buy it.
Now that being said, though, like watch it obviously, but the show is great. So definitely watch the show, even if you have some kind of weird taste after watching the movie. The movie definitely is old.
Dude, I love weird shit.
All right, good.
You're
Just
talking to a
about
guy that
hour
likes
in.
anime and what John Carpenter's The Thing, because I consider that the
Yeah.
scariest movie I've ever seen, even though it's technically more of a sci-fi
Oh,
with
we gotta hit
horror
up the It
elements.
soon, by the way.
Dude, we gotta go watch it. You're right.
Yeah.
Dude, we should get the group that we had last year.
Who
Dude, I
was
should
it?
text the guy that we went in the group that we did last year.
Who do we go with?
Our friend Jonesy.
Oh, right, and he brought
He
who?
brought his friends and like his roommate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna text our friend
Good.
Jonesy right
Let's get
now.
it going.
Yeah.
Let's get it going. We gotta apparently see Joker as well, because apparently that. It's a super good movie.
Let's see. Um, sorry if I'm just a little quiet. I'm texting our friend
Yeah.
Jonesy. That's context
Nah,
for you, the viewers.
I got off
My
while I'm looking
boy,
at some sites.
yeah, my boy Spider Mikey already knows what I'm doing.
Hell yeah. That's one good thing about like our kind of job and stuff.
Yeah,
Is like once you form something there and you live there for like a little bit of time, it doesn't matter how far you go or like little you talk, like you always just brothers.
yeah, dude, brothers in
Like
arms.
I don't think I've talked to him and like since the last time we saw the movie. But I know if I saw him, I'd be like, "Yep, that's my bro."
Dude, I remember last time. It totally was. It was like you haven't had that absence. You know, you're just like straight up, dude. You're my bro.
Mm,
You're my dog.
exactly.
Yeah, dude. And Jonesy's a cool guy. I like that guy. He's
Oh yeah.
fun. Jonesy hooked me up. He got me a date.
Hell yeah.
That was a long time ago, though. So I mean, that was old news. I already told you about that.
Mm.
But I mean, I guess I could talk about that for like I don't know a minute.
All right,
Cause
admit it.
a minute.
Come get my pizza.
Basically, yeah, he got me a date. I went on a date. I went on several dates with this person. And then I
You
realized
still
there
talk?
just wasn't really any romance there, so it didn't really work out.
Uh, Y'all
It
still
was
talk
just
though?
kind of a mutual, and I'm fine with being friends.
Okay.
But see, that's one of the things. Like when it comes to love and romance, it's like if it's not there, it's not there. Just don't really push something that you can't.
Oh, for sure. I kind of
So,
click with everybody though. That's my
oh, I do
problem.
too. I do too. What's funny though is like I guess this is kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really fit into the whole love and romance, but it kind of does on more of the cheap side of things. It's like go to horoscopes, going with
Hmm.
horoscopes and zodiac. It's like
I
what
can't do that anymore.
because they're wrong a lot, or they're just like so general. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, this
Although
works, but
I completely like I don't think they're necessarily wrong, but I just don't like them just because like sometimes they can put you in shit moods just
oh
by what they say. But
right.
one thing I do believe in though is like for me, my most compatible sign is Cancer and something I forgot what else it was, but it's just like I'm sticking to what it says, you know, just 'cause like
Oh, so
yeah
you're trying to date like what you're compatible with.
yeah exactly because like
It's funny you bring that
yeah
up. I was actually just about to.
yeah because like I'm dating a Cancer right now, and it's like before
Ah.
that it was just all Cancers, and it's like I just get along with Cancers.
Well, the funny thing is, apparently, if you look at the elemental typings, I believe Cancer is a water sign.
Hmm.
Um, Now, compatibility wise, I don't think it works well with the Sagittarius, but as friends, like I believe it's like there can be some rocky bits to it, but
Hmm.
once you find that stability, it's like
I
it's
wonder
a
if I
really
wonder if
good,
we're good. Like
like not dating wise, but like friendship wise. That's what I'm trying to
yeah.
say. It's like I
Well,
believe it
yeah.
is one of those things where it's like it's kind of rocky, but once you find that stability, it's like a real true friendship,
Hmm.
and it's like we're there, baby. We
Yeah.
got that. You're my bro.
Now, now we talk. You know I'm a Capricorn though, right?
You're a Capricorn.
Yeah, I'm
I,
saying
I
like
thought you were a Cancer.
no. My sign gets along with Cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like with the first thing that I brought up here. Okay, so
Sorry,
uh,
sorry. I
yeah,
apologize.
yeah.
Capricorn, I think that's also a water sign. I don't know. I'm not really sure what
So look,
what the
trust.
compatibility is with the
Just the
Sagittarius.
first thing that I brought up. First thing I brought up. Uh, Trust sucks here.
Yeah.
Um, Sexual intimacy is damn near non-existent, so we're good there. Communication and intellect, we're good. Um, Emotion seems okay. Shared activities, 60%, not bad. So you and I are 40% compatible.
Wait, are you looking up like dating or just like friendship compatibility?
That was 1 second. That was just a general compatibility that also includes.
Okay, I'm on this one thing, this one site. It says findyourfate.com.
Yeah.
Not trying to plug in anything. It's just it's Sagittarius friendship compatibility. I should mention I'm a Sagittarius, so therefore that's why I'm looking up compatibility with like a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Now, I could say about like the things I get along with, but uh, okay. Sagittarius are friendly with Libra, Aquarius, Aries, and Leo. The funny thing about that is Aries and Leo are actually fire signs, and Sagittarius is also a fire sign. Those are the three fire signs. I also believe that when it comes to elements, there are three to every sign because there's 12 signs. So, um, the funny thing is they go like in rings. There's like three rings. There's like an inner ring, a middle ring, and an outer ring. I
Mm-hmm.
know Sagittarius is on the outer side. I don't know. I think Aries is on the inner and Leo is the middle. But I don't remember exactly what those are supposed to represent. Now, you are a Capricorn.
See, some of the I don't know like which ones to exactly believe because I just clicked on a random site and it said my
That's what I
best
did.
matches are Scorpio and Virgo, and then like next after that potential is Cancer, but then every other one I've seen has been Cancer and something else. I don't remember what the something else was.
Let's see. Okay, so in order to a little backstory according to the site on Sagittarius's, so Sagittarius friends are said to be highly eccentric. They are charming, aggressive, dynamic, adventurous, and enthusiastic with life, and make quite a lot of friends. I feel like some of that may apply to me, especially the
Mm,
eccentric part. Charming, I'm not sure. People seem to think I'm kind of likable. Aggressive, I'm more passive, if anything. Dynamic, I don't know. Adventurous sometimes, and enthusiastic. I could take or leave that. But that's just what the site is saying, and that's my opinion. They make friends with a wide variety of people and go with the flow of life. Kind of feel that, especially like the go with the flow. Make friends. I feel like I have a tendency to do that regardless of what happens. I just kind of do my own thing, and then people seem to like take hold of that. But I
mm-hmm.
digress. A Sagittarius as friend cannot bear very close friendships. That's not true because you're my friend, and I
Oh
value
yeah.
your opinion so highly. They hate emotional closeness, which
Okay.
yes and no, and maintain a
Uh-huh.
distance. I feel like that is true to a certain degree. But
Mm-hmm.
once you're in the inner circle, you're in, baby. You're not getting out of that. They cannot keep
Yeah.
secrets and preach a lot, which might bother some of us. Um, so going with all of this, it's like my opinion is some random site that you first click on has these things that they say, but it's like, is it really true? Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what it says about Sagittarius and Capricorns. Usually become pals through some sort of weird incident in their lives.
Okay. That's a check.
But I mean, it's also we happen to work at the same
I mean,
company.
I'd say that counts.
Yeah.
Just because like it brought us together there.
Relationships with Cancer and Taurus can be turbulent. Sagittarius can also experience issues when befriending Pisces and Virgo, sometimes even Gemini. Which I don't know. Um,
Yeah, see, I don't know, because like I swear all this before was Capricorn and Cancer and Taurus. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now I'm getting all kinds of conflicting reports that like this one website right here is Capricorn and Cancers are kind of low. Capricorn are high, and I've heard Capricorn and Capricorn aren't supposed to be good together.
See,
So it's what I'm saying is like I don't know, like what am I supposed to believe on these websites
right,
here?
right. Well, see, going further, I told you that our friend Jonesy hooked me up, right? He got
Hmm.
me a date. Now, here's the thing about Sagittarius and dating. I'm not sure if it's those four, but I know that Sagittarius do well with other fire signs, i.e., Aries, Leo, and other Sagittariuses.
Hmm.
All three of those are supposed to be pretty good matches for my sign. Jonesy is actually a Sagittarius, which is
Oh
why I
shit.
think we go. Which is not. It's not like the main reason I think we go well together, but it's like one of those added bonuses where it's like, hey, we got the same sign. Cool. We can be BFFs.
Hmm.
We're both eccentric. But the person
I
they
think.
hooked me up with is also a Sagittarius.
Oh no.
So we're supposed to have high compatibility because Sagittarius go well with each other because
Hmm.
they're pretty eccentric people based on everything I've read. That's like one of the things about Sagittarius. They're kind of an aloof sort of
Hmm.
personality supposedly, but then
Yeah.
again, it's like trying to profile everyone who happens to
Well,
fall
so
under their
you need to
sign.
find like what two are most compatible because I think it's funny. Like I'm just have this little chart here,
Mm-hmm.
and Sagittarius is the lowest on compatibility, sex, and communication for me.
Well, it's funny because I hear like if you look up the worst signs, it's like Sagittarius is kind of on the bottom just because
Yeah.
they're not like a committed sort of.
Well, I feel like Capricorn's pretty far on the bottom too. I don't like
I feel like
if you
Capricorn is
compare.
higher than Sagittarius though on the
Yeah, well,
list.
yeah, I definitely think Sagittarius is on the bottom. But like, if you look at like cancers or something like that, like they're pretty high with like a lot of people. I feel like, but Capricorn is only high with like two people, and
Let's
it's purely because we help with where they're lacking.
mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look see here. It looks like in terms of compatibility from this other random site that I went to.
Which is
Um,
100% accurate.
Oh, absolutely. Sagittarius and Aries is pretty high, so like I was saying,
Okay,
fire signs go really well
that's
together.
also something I'm really bad with because they're too spontaneous for me.
So Aries is a good match because they're also a fire sign. Let's see, Leo is another good
That's
match
honestly
because they're also a fire sign.
that's probably a good sign, like Aries, because like I feel like
I
that's gonna be
knew
a
an
crazy.
Aries.
Yeah.
And I kind of was like, she's kind of all right. She's kind of cool. She likes gaming.
Do
Turns
I
out
know this Aries?
she was a lesbian. Not that there's anything wrong
Uh,
with that. It's just that
mm,
clearly I don't have any say in that.
yeah. That's I
I
mean
have zero
that's
chance,
unfortunate for you.
but it's okay. She was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I digress.
Mm.
I guess Libra is also pretty high compatibility as well as Aquarius. It's funny. I can't remember. I think Aquarius is actually a wind sign.
Mm.
Like I'm trying to remember what each one was. There was. It's either it. I would assume that Aquarius is a water sign, but I remember there was something that kind of defied my odds, and it's like, wait,
Mm.
that's not what that is.
Yeah.
Um,
When you get like super technical too, like we all have moon signs and shit like that.
yeah.
That kind of yeah.
I'm gonna bring up like the element thing that was talking about what each is what. Okay, so fire was Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, as I was saying. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So you're actually an Earth sign.
That makes sense.
Air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I was right. Aquarius is actually it's not a water sign, despite you figure it would be because
Hmm.
it has aqua in the name. But no, it's air. And then water is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces.
Okay. I feel like those are definitely the ones I get along with.
I would say, so there is one additional thing to bring up. Now that I've digressed completely off the fact that I was looking up Sagittarius compatibility, which is according to this thing, Aries, Leo, Libra, and Aquarius, which is actually I think that is yeah, it's like the two fire signs or wind or like air, I guess, aside from Gemini.
Yeah. I just think
Gemini's apparently not a great match for Sagittarius.
a lot of people, I feel like.
It's okay, but it's not like great. But yeah, it's one of those things that's kind of interesting. And I believe the reason why wind goes well with fire is because usually it helps fan the flames, so it burns even hotter. You know, that's the idea behind that, I think.
Yeah, my earthy sign, we do not get along with fire signs.
That would explain a lot. Like fire and earth are not supposed to go well together because earth kind of tramples out the fire.
Yeah.
But we work really well together, which is why a lot of this is kind of bullshit. But I digress. That's not what it's all about. What it's all about is we like defied the odds. Instead of putting out the flames and burning the earth, we created lava, baby. Or is it just magma?
Hot magma.
Hot magma. What was I gonna say? All right. So there is one more thing to all of this. A funny little thing that I should say, because I always find it interesting. And that is, did you know there's actually not 12 zodiac signs? There's actually 13.
Yeah.
And truth is, people forget that there is actually a 13th one. There's like technically a 13th one, and it's Snake Bear Ophiuchus. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, I bring this up because it's like, so you think you're a Capricorn. But the truth is, you might not be.
That's true. I'd have to like look at their traits, because I'm pretty much like the spitting image of a Capricorn.
Yeah. It's either, well, according to this, it's Ophiuchus.
Okay.
You know what? Not important. The important thing is, what is your birth date, if you don't mind giving it here, or like you can type it into Discord.
It's just 118.
118. Oh, you're not a Capricorn.
Yeah.
You're not a Capricorn. You want to know what you actually are?
What?
According to the 13, you're actually a Sagittarius, my friend.
Oh no.
You're 2 days away from being a Capricorn. But that's okay, because I'm not actually a Sagittarius according to the 13. You want to know what I actually am? A Scorpio.
Oh.
It's funny because we both come in... Whoa. Did I just see lightning? Sorry. Getting off topic. Yeah, apparently we both just like come in between the 13th sign, which is Ophiuchus, which happens to roll from November 29th to December 17th.
Oh shit.
I was almost Ophiuchus, you see. I was almost fell in between this 13th sign. And you know what? It's always interesting if you happen to fall under this, because unlike what I was talking about the elements, Ophiuchus kind of brings a little bit of disorder, but they actually did assign a sort of element to this this one sign, and it's not any of the 4 normal elements. Oh no, they actually assigned it ether or something along those lines. It's like the 5th element, you know, the legendary 5th element. It's like God. You know, it's one of those things where it's like it makes you feel special, even though technically there's nothing that's changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, God, why couldn't I be off you? Because why couldn't the prophecy speak of my name?
I know.
That's what I'm saying, you know. But I do find this stuff interesting. That's why I like bringing it up.
Oh yeah, no, I did too.
So
Let's see
that's what
who.
that is. So technically, if you're going by the 13, you're a Sagittarius, my friend, as I am a Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm gonna not go by that.
But that means you're a fire sign. You're no longer earth, you're fire, whereas I'm no longer fire, I'm
My
water.
personality is not fire.
Yeah. But it's outdated. The 12 are outdated. How dare you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's ways like you got to do your moon sign. Like, you got to figure out what year, what time you were born.
Oh. Okay, I got fun one. I got a fun one. You know, it's interesting. Apparently, also in addition to elements, each zodiac sign corresponds with a planet or the moons and the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that very interesting. I guess in some cases the moon applies twice or something. I don't know. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, I know Sagittarius corresponds with, I believe, Jupiter, but I'm not too sure what Capricorn corresponds with. But I'll look it up. I will look it up just for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at my birthstone right now.
Oh man, you know, I'll look at mine later, because that's interesting.
Now that I'm collecting rocks and minerals.
They're minerals, Marie. Oh, maybe this is why we're slightly compatible. You want to know what yours is? Yours is the coolest planet in my opinion. It's Saturn.
Oh shit.
Saturn. You got the coolest planet. You got all those rings, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
I love Saturn.
Although
I don't know why.
My favorite planet is Mercury. No, it's Uranus. Sorry.
Uranus.
Uranus. Yeah.
Uranus.
Oh,
Is it because you can make so many jokes about it?
Nah. Or is it Mercury? Which is the one that is like so hot from its own fucking?
It's Mercury. That's the planet that's next to the sun.
No, not because of the sun though, but because of the like the gas clouds that like cover that shit.
If we're talking gas clouds, then it probably is Saturn because that's why it's so big.
Okay.
But I mean, likewise, that's also why Jupiter is so huge. It's a gas giant.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jupiter and Saturn are huge, and they're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I generally like Saturn more just because it's I don't know why. I had a project in like 5th grade, and ever since then I've always had this like real affinity with Saturn because it always looked kind of cool. Just because I like the rings, and also I don't know, something about it. It's got a lot of moons.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've actually, not inhabitable, but I think they found you can like kind of land on those moons.
Yeah.
If we were gonna do some planetary exploration, it's like that's probably what we do.
They need to step that shit up, dude.
Yeah, I know. We need to get to our own moon.
Mm-hmm.
Jupiter's also pretty cool, I guess. Birthstones, right?
Yeah. Birthstones.
Sorry, you brought it up, and now I'm curious.
Well, I mean, this stuff's interesting. Like, I almost want to have just a whole discussion on us diving into this, you know?
Well, I mean, we can talk about it. You know, it's funny. I was actually playing this game for my channel, and they were talking about birthstones. I don't know how accurate they are. So, that is one thing to understand. But they were saying like, I think garnet is January, and they're like turquoise is December, which seems wrong to me, but okay, they were right about the garnet. Garnet is January. They were wrong about March. It was like, I forget what they said. It was like, it was something really dumb.
Mm,
But anyways, so you're actually garnet. You're a garnet.
yeah.
Garnets are pretty cool. Mine's a really weird one. So if you're born in November, you get citrine. I think that's how you pronounce it.
That's cool.
Oh, citrine and topaz.
I mean, that's cool. I like mine better for sure. But
oh yeah, absolutely. Cool. I like yours better because citrine. Like I like the color, but the thing about it is like, I don't know. They're so weird in the sense it's like, first off, who's ever heard of a citrine outside? Like if you play WoW and you just happen to mine that shit, it's like you don't. Who cares about citrine? It's not like one of the cool gemstones that people are like, I mean, oh yeah, I like citrines.
Now when I mine that, I know that. Oh shit, that's the thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a thing. A lot of the stuff in WoW is based off of stuff, except for the fantasy ores and. Well, you get the idea. Point is, like citrines are a legit thing. It's just, nobody gives a shit about a citrine. Unless, like, you're really into this stuff, which, you know, is cool. No offense. It's just, your average person is not going to, like, say, dude, have you seen these citrines? Because no one cares about citrines. Topazes have a little bit more viability to them, but it's also not a very popular gemstone. They're just kind of like, whatever. I'm just saying mine are kind of lame. Garnets, I feel, have more viability to them, just simply because I feel like you're gonna run into that name a lot more often outside anything else. I feel like it's a more common thing to hear. And they look pretty nice. They look pretty cool. They're usually a reddish color, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And like that's pretty legit. I like the more reddish gemstones. I mean, I also like yellow. Yellow's kind of cool, but so that. Now, obviously, the most infamous and the one that people are probably going to know, which happens to be April's birthstone, that's the diamond. Everyone's going to know what a diamond is.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm looking up like a deep dive into my birthday right now. Like I typed my whole birthday. It says some random snippets that I am pointing out here. It says my sign is a feminine sign. That sucks. And then it says my worst matches are Aries and Libra. It says my best descriptions are crafty and cheerful. Which, whatever. It says for my birthday and my year, I'm predisposed to. How do you not pronounce this? Schizoid? Personality disorder? Yeah, schizoid personality disorder. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It says keloid. My animal is a horse.
Your animal is a horse?
Yeah, for my like year. Like my whole birthday, not like my sign. But,
oh, okay.
Chinese zodiac characteristics for me: strong person, friendly person, patient person, dislikes lies, having a stable relationship, appreciates honesty. Yeah, basic shit. Anyway.
That's getting pretty detailed.
Yeah. Oh, my preferred careers are general manager, instructor, public relations specialist and a pilot. Okay.
See, that's the
Maybe I
one
should
thing.
just
It's
become a
like,
pilot.
yeah, maybe. I mean, you could go all over the world at that rate.
Yeah. Maybe I should just try to be a doctor at 28 years old.
Yeah, there you go. Man, oh man. Well, I have to say, I'm running out of stuff to talk about for
Oh
the
yeah, no, I'm thinking
podcast.
about that pizza in Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
I
So
think
I
it's
think,
time.
yeah, I think at about an hour 45, it's been a pretty good part.
Oh yeah, no,
Livened
it's
up a
fun.
little bit with the whole horoscope
Yeah.
thing. Got off the topic of work, but you know,
I mean,
that's
it's
still
fun. I
always a
want to
thing.
do a more of a deep dive later. Like, let's do some research and we'll deep dive it.
Okay, we'll do a presentation on
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure out a topic next time.
But yeah, no, it's good. I've definitely been stressed, but now that it's kind of calming down, I can get out there more and, and hopefully test more like a good human being.
Hey, it's all good, my friend.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll try to make sure that I get WoW going, so next time we can actually record while we're talking about stuff. And that'll be neat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll know who I'm talking to based on the game. If it's Chaz, it'll probably be Stardew Valley. If it's Perez, it'll probably be WoW. But except for this episode, because this is probably Stardew Valley. Because I like that game. It's a good game. I might have to mix it up sooner or later, but for the time being, I'm still enjoying playing that. So probably do that. But for all intents and purposes, this has been the Guildcast. I'm gonna let my friend Spider Mikey end the part with the last statement.
Oh man, that's a lot of pressure. Fuck yeah, it's good to be back in it, and then let's do this shit again soon.